You're under oath to evaluate each barbecue meat that is presented to my eyes, my nose, my hands, and my palate. I accept my duty to be an October 26, 2019 Jack Daniel's Invitational Barbecue Contest judge. So the truth, justice, excellence in barbecue, and the American way of life may be strengthened and preserved forever.
Or maybe a little rain coming out for some.
Swell. Thanks. Ron Childers, WMC in Memphis. One other thing.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay?
Again, a guy we were talking about a few minutes ago, who I believe this is your number 3 from the Weather Channel. It is Jim Cantori. Let's hear it for Jim. Jim is not here because of the weather. He is here because of the barbecue.
Yes, you couldn't get more right. As a matter of fact, since I'm here with all the Tennessee meteorologists, it's definitely not my fault that it's raining or windy. That's easy. Okay, plus I'm off today, so I'm glad Ron did the weather forecast for us. No, it's always great coming back, regardless of the weather.
What do you think about the event as it's unfolded in the years that you've been coming?
It's like a big family reunion. You know, I mean, everybody gets together, has a great time. You know, you catch up with old friends, and it just feels good.
And you get to make some new ones.
And you get to make some new ones. I mean, where else can you go to consume, 4,000 to 6,000 calories in one afternoon? So yeah, that's a record.
Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel. Give him a big round of applause. Next up, not just a guy who is a music lover, not just a barbecue judge, he's also a member of the Tennessee Radio Hall of Fame. From WMC in Memphis, recently kind of sort of retired. Put your hands together for the legendary Dave Brown. Dave!
Thank you, Chip. And what he's not telling you, he's also a legendary weather guy at Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, I'm not telling you anything like that. What do you think of the event since you've been coming?
Well, this is my 3rd year, and I continue to be amazed at the excellence all around, including the people sitting at the table in this room. It's just fantastic. It is always fun. The weather it adds to the degree of difficulty, but it certainly doesn't kill the fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Brown, put your hands together. I think Leland has been coming here longer than these other guys. Leland, how many years have you been here at the Jack?
This is my 8th year.
Number 8. Wow, what do you think?
Love it. As Jim and Dave mentioned, it's a great family reunion. Gotta save up for the food. The food is fantastic, but just great to be down here and see some of the color too as we come into Lynchburg.
We're so happy you're here. Congratulations on your outstanding award. Long overdue and well deserved.
Thank you. And Dave was not there when I accepted, but one of the people that I thanked was Dave Brown. Because I have a letter from Dave when I first started out, and somewhere in the box at my house is a letter that he gave to me critiquing one of my first weathercasts. So I say thank you for that early foundation.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a great speech. And Henry Rothenberg is here. Henry, how many years have you been coming to the Jack?
This is my 4th year coming to the Jack.
And what do you think?
It's like these guys said, it's a big family reunion. It's fantastic. Making new friends, seeing old friends, and to stand up here with these guys, growing up in Memphis, 2 gentlemen that I grew up watching and really wanting to be. Somebody I watched on the national level is now a great friend, and to work alongside the best broadcaster in the country in Leland Stadium. It's awesome. It's a great time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your meteorological panel, good friends and colleagues. Let's hear it for Ron, Jim, Dave, Leland, and Henry. Gentlemen, thank you. Back to your tables. Time to eat.
Award ceremony.
I'm Diane Zimmerman, and I actually thought all the sauces was pretty good. Well, matter of fact, some of them were excellent in my taste.
Since you know nothing about barbecue or sauces, I'm going to let you talk a little longer if you'd like.
Well, my name is Paul Kirk. You know better to ask me things like that, Mark. The sauces were all pretty good. There wasn't a bad one in the group. Enjoyed it for a change, so they did a good job.
Nick Erickson, just got done tasting sauce. They were all really good. Didn't have a bad one in the bunch. Enjoyed it.
What a bad one in there.
What do you need?
Who you are? Where you from? Okay.
My name is Tommy Massett. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. This is my first year judging the Jack. We just finished the sauce competition. They were amazing, and I'm ready to try the rest. I'm going to pace myself because I don't want to get too full before dessert gets here.
What was he asking?
Just who you are, where you're from, and what you just ate.
Chuck Baker from Lynchburg, Tennessee, on Barrel House Barbecue. We just had the sauce, and it's funny how one stood out.
Hi, my name is Richard Westhaver. I'm down here from Boston. I manufacture Dirty Dick's hot sauce. I love Jack Daniels, and this is my fourth.
So we just had cooking from the homeland. What do you think? It was a little beef roulade. With some potato. That potato was excellent. Everything. Canadal. I don't know what that is. I'm not a chef. It was excellent. We had a veal shank. It was really good. And then we had a steak with a bacon rack shrimp with, cream cheese and jalapeno. That whole thing was excellent, wasn't it? That steak was like, now with some smoked beef fat, that could have been like upper scale. I'm just messing with you. It was excellent as was. The seasoning was perfect. I thought it was great. Awesome.
Good afternoon. I'm Stretch, and what are we talking about?
What you ate?
The first one so far, everything was Stretch, based out of Kansas City, Missouri, and so far our cook from the homeland. If anything, I'd say it was too complicated, all the dishes. You're really basing it on taste, and we have so many different options from one particular team. It gets tricky, but everything was really tasty. A little bit dry on the shank. The shrimp was cooked perfectly, but some of the side stuff might have counted against them. But on the whole, a good first round in 2019 Jack Daniels.
Hello, I'm Mark Logan. I'm from here in Lynchburg. This is actually my 31st Jack Daniel barbecue because I was sheriff for 32 years here, and last 2 years I've been able to judge, and the entries that we're getting and that we have gotten so far has just been excellent. And this is more difficult to judge than most people think it is because everything here is good. You don't have bad food in a major competition like this.
So that's lamb. This is lamb. That's not veal. That's lamb. All right, here we go. All right, hi, I'm Ron Childers, 13th year at the Jack, and I got to tell you, every year it gets better and more interesting, especially when it comes to the Cook's Choice division. Today, we had 3 really great entries. Now, the first one, I think it was from probably one of our international teams because it had a very European flavor to it. You know, here in America, we like our beef and we like our pork. This one was an interesting mix of some pastry, some noodle, beef. It was good, but I absolutely think you got to have that taste for European food. Then we moved over to the shank, which actually was beautiful looking, slightly dry, and it's really tough to cook a lamb shank, especially given the conditions we've had. But really the winner of the day was the steak and the prawn, and as you can tell, I hated the prawn, right? But it was beautiful. And the steak cut like butter, absolutely fabulous. The flavor profile, everything, and just a combination of that surf and turf was absolutely excellent. And I got to tell you, if I don't eat another thing today, that was the top right there.
Follow that. I'm done.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Wines, and what's his name? He articulated it very well.
I'm Bill with Wee Willie's, and the samples that we had today were really good, and each one had its own unique flavor profile, and they're all real good.
Thank y'all very much.
I'm Robert Reeves. This is my 27th time to judge the Jack, and we ate chicken. And overall, pretty good stuff, I got to tell you. We've had some good food at this table so far.
Okay.
I'm Christy Vanover from Girls Can Grill out of Las Vegas, Nevada. This is my 3rd year judging the Jack, and so far we've had the sauce and the chef's choice, and we just finished the chicken. It's nice to see a variety. We had 5 of them were thighs, but we had a drumstick thrown in there along with some wings and some different breast meat, so it was a good variety.
I'm Mike Osborne from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. This is my 14th year judging at the Jack, and really having a good time sitting next to one of my favorite people. Just a beautiful day here in Lynchburg. Thank you.
Hey guys, Ken Huddleston from Manchester, Tennessee. I own KK Music. We do all the sound and lights here, and it's always a pleasure to be at the Jack. And great food. I mean, how can you? Even though it's raining, how can you not have a great time down here? But shout out to my brother Osborne over here too.
Hi, Mark Dolan from Carbondale, Illinois, and Murfreesboro. Just got done judging chicken, and it was good. It kind of tasted like chicken.
Why would it taste like chicken? You're the first guy I've ever used barbecue sauce as a hair judge.
Mike Mills from Murfreesboro, Illinois. This is my 12th or 13th year judging here. And just did the chicken, and mine was awesome. Every one of them, they were tight.
Yeah.
Thank y'all very much.
Yeah, that's right. Patrick Burke, Murfreesboro, Illinois.
What'd you eat?
Well, we got some ribs here, and a pretty good selection of them. They all really look good in the box, except one looked a little bit downhill. And my opinion, it was a better rib to taste and tenderness. So, but it's everybody's got different choice. Some of them a little bit tough. All right.
Okay. Are you going to put any of these on your bib?
No. I've got enough on my bib. Artie Davis, Kansas City. Just finished eating some great ribs. The appearance varied slightly, but they all obviously had a lot of slathering on them, and the flavors were layered. All of my ribs were tender, and it depends on what part of the slab you got it. These were all tender. One was a little less tender than the others, but easy to chew. And flavor layers.
Give all of our sponsors a big round of applause. You see them up here. Smithfield, Western Premium Barbecue.
Okay, I like my first flavor to be some smoke. I'm not getting a lot of smoke on any of these, but other seasonings, can't complain, they're good. If I could eat the whole thing, I would have eaten half a slab.
Say a couple of words. It's Big Jim Stansel with Soda.
Dwayne Pointer, Glasgow, Kentucky.
I'm 6'4".
I had the ribs. I thought they were excellent presentation on the ribs today. I have rib lickers in Glasgow, Kentucky, so kind of partial to ribs, but I think out of all 7 that we tried, we had one tough rib, that was really tough, and the rest of them were excellent. They all
undercooked or overcooked, or was it a pig?
Well, it was, it wasn't pulling off the bone, so it was undercooked. It was just right there. That's, you're trying to get that rib to 203 degrees. You go over it very far, then you're going to be falling off the bone. So it's a fine line. Somebody pulled it under and wanted to rest, and it just didn't make it. So, but the flavors, hey, everyone in this competition knows what they're doing. So we had some good ones.
Hi, how's it going, Mark? Hey everybody, I'm Kelly Sutton. I have been a KCBS judge for 16 years. We just did ribs. This is my favorite category. It's near and dear to my heart. I have to say we had some that were amazing. We had a couple that were a little bit overcooked. That's the trick. You don't want it to fall off the bone. You think you do, but you really don't. So the texture, I think, to me on this round was the make or break. We had great flavor on all, but it was all about just tenderness and how it was cooked. So overcooked, gotta go.
this year
That's all I got to say about that.
takes home $25,000.
Hey everybody, it's Kevin with the Barbecue Beat, and I just got through the rib category. It was delicious. All the flavors were quite good. Some, as others have said, were a little on the overdone side. One rib had amazing flavor, but clearly took it a little too far. But on the whole, as promised, the food's been great. So thanks very much.
Pork is now at turn-in.
Who you are and what you ate? Well, my name's Josh Burris. I'm a retired Army officer. I work for the U.S. Department of Education now, and this is my 4th year doing this. And it's such an honor to come and partake of the different varieties of barbecue. I'm amazed at the quality, amazed at the taste, and the expertise in combining temperature and time and dealing with the rain to get these things on time for us to judge, and just really happy to be here.
Hi, my name is Craig Pasco, and I just got finished with the pork entry for the KCBS competition here at the Jack Daniels. It was awesome, just like everything else I've eaten here.
Who you are and what you ate?
Sorry, what did you say?
Who you are and what you ate?
I'm Carlo Sensi from Italy. That's my first time here at the Jack Daniels Invitational. I'm very happy and proud to be here. Everything is great, quite different from what I'm used in Italy and in Europe, but really I'm enjoying so much being here. Thank you.
Hello, Emily Kiefer, granddaughter of Tony Stone. Great barbecue today. It's fantastic. Loving to be here.
You don't look like your grandpa.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, it's Stormy Warren with SiriusXM's The Highway, back for another year. This is one of my favorite weekends of the year. The Jack Barbecue competition, there's nothing like it. It's family, it's friends, and it's a whole lot of meat. And we just had a bunch of pork, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. These are the top chefs ever. This is the creme de la creme. The crown jewels of barbecue is here in Lynchburg. Glad to be back.
And I see your fun meter is maxed out.
Oh, totally maxed out.
Oh, yeah. I'm MC Callahan, also with SiriusXM Stormy Warren Show. I currently have my fun meter maxed out because the meat is unreal, and I hope that I get to be a part of this every single year.
Thank y'all very much.
Dallas Harrison, Red Gold, and we just had brisket, some which was pretty good, some which was pretty average.
That way.
What are we doing?
Who you are, what you ate?
Hi, Christy Mann. Ate brisket. Not too bad. Some needed a little work, but all in all, I really enjoyed today.
Were you a cook?
No, I'm definitely not a cook.
Hey, I'm Kyle Jacobs, and I think I just ate about 4 pounds of meat, and I think I'm just going to take the week off, maybe just sleep. But it was the best meat I've ever had. Super awesome. My 7th year being here, absolutely love the Jack. Most importantly, this woman right here, Miss Marge, is the most incredible woman on the planet. Thank you, Marge.
I agree. Now, can you recognize which of these are yours?
That's a good question. Not after what all the chefs, not what all the pitmasters do to it. Chef Michael with the Certified Angus Beef brand. We're on the brisket category at the Jack. Anything else you want to know?
Yeah, did you have any good?
We had a lot of things that were done to this brisket. Some of these flats get a little dry. That makes it hard for me to keep tender. We had some good bites, really good bites at the table.
Yeah. Hey, Brad Orison. Oh, how many briskets have I cooked? Probably, tens of thousands of briskets. I mean, we do about 40 a day at the shed. And today the entries were awesome. I had one that was a little off. I had 2. Lights out, people. Let's party. But there was definitely a winner on mine.
I'm Marcia Hale. I'm from Lynchburg, Tennessee, and I'm at the Jack Daniels Cook-Off, and we had some wonderful food today. Ribs, especially. Had some good pork and terrific desserts. We had a spice cake, praline cheesecake, and I'm not sure what to call that. Mousse cheesecake, but it was really good.
Oh, you need me? you need my 2 cents?
Yeah. Or 3 if you got it.
Well, once again, it wasn't easy putting away 4,000 to 6,000 calories, but I managed to do it. And of course, you got to save room for dessert. About time the brisket's sitting in front of you, you're thinking, it's time. It's time to just slow down and make sure you have room for dessert. But I mean, what we had today, I mean, is the best of the best. Then they bring out the dessert, the cheesecake, the carrot cake, the little shot of Jack, the new Jack apple, just fantastic. Even the cup that the shot came in is edible, white chocolate. This is what makes it great.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Jim, I'm still working on
that right now, sir. Oh, you're still working on it?
Yeah, white chocolate, but yeah, he's got the Jack that's in there. Whew.
Yeah.
Good stuff. That gives them some bonus points, but the dessert's always fantastic. And we had cheesecake. This one that had a nice little pumpkin flavor to it, but also was nicely decorated. The cooks always go above and beyond when it comes to the desserts, and this is fantastic. And again, as Jim was saying, a little Jack and a white chocolate cup, you can't beat that.
My name is John Barcy from New York, and this is my first time judging, coming from the competitive side. I'd have to say, after competing in KCBS and KCBS Kosher, it's more satisfying to be on the judging end, and having to judge it all was worthwhile experience, and I want to thank everybody for having me.
Hey Mark, thank you for having me on Barbecue TV. My name is Michael Torrance. I'm the president at Motlow State Community College in Lynchburg, Tennessee. I just had the most fantastic eating experience ever. I got to eat barbecue today from all over the world, specifically some of the best brisket, pork, chicken, and barbecue ribs. You can see the look on my face when you played this back. I felt decadent today. And in the words of my grandfather, there are several experiences in life that make you grow up. Today I grew up.
Just be known as the Rocky Danner Award, and this year it is going home with Stephen and Jane Tomlin. Stephen, Jane. This Judge's Choice Award says Stephen and Jane Tomlin, recognized as Goodwill Ambassadors of Barbecue, whose unselfish, dedicated service has helped preserve and advance the excellence of barbecue into this new century, 2019. Stephen and Jane Tomlin, congratulations.
Yes, this was really, really unexpected. When we got the call to come and ask to judge the Jack, we were just simply honored to come and judge the Jack. I don't know what more to say. I thank all the cookers and all the judges that have come through Dillard for the last 23 years. Thank you so much.
Stephen, any words? We thank you, Stephen and Jane Tomlin. Congratulations, the winner of...
I'm speak for someone right now. As you said earlier, each year we have a volunteer of the year. And this year, this lady has helped her sister so much. She's the glue that holds Debbie together. Vicki.
Vicki! Wow.
Hi, y'all. We have a Pioneer Barbecue Award that was bestowed upon Gary and me. Actually, I think it was the year before he died, or the year he died, and has continued on since. This year was a particularly hard choice, but we have quite a few of the pioneers that I'm going to recognize every one of them. Some are still with us, some are not. But we were the first. Paul Kirk, second, if you'll stand up. Jim Tabb, who could not be with us tonight, but his daughter was a judge today. Mr. Mike Mills, who had to go home. Pat Burke. Pat, are you here? Bob Lyon, who is in Seattle and is not with us, is not present.
Careful.
Don't start any rumors. Artie Davis, I know you're in here. Mr. Don McElmore from Decatur, Alabama. Our dear, dear friend Tony Stone, who is not with us, nor John Willingham. Mr. Johnny Trigg. Mr. Smokey Hale, who passed like a month after he got the award. Myron Mixon. So it's time for this year's award. The person actually needs no introduction, but among, I'll just go on and give it away. This person established a barbecue contest in Decatur, Alabama called Riverfest. He is author of a couple of barbecue books, former spokesman for Kingsford Charcoal, been on Pit Masters and numerous TV shows, author of 2 books, and is 5-time Memphis in May Grand Champion, Mr. Chris Lilly.
Chris. Congratulations. You certainly can.
Yeah. Let me just tell you, this is so unexpected, and barbecue has taken me to so many amazing places all over the world. Met so many fantastic people, and won my share of awards, but nothing compares to being right here in the holler in Lynchburg, Tennessee at Jack Daniels, being recognized for this prestigious award in front of all my family and friends. And gosh, this means so much. Appreciate it. Thank you a lot.
Let's hear it for Chris Lilly. Chris, congratulations. And if you haven't tried out her product yet, you certainly should. It's Candy Weaver and Barbecuer's Delight. She just said, darn it. Big round of applause for Candy Weaver. Y'all ready to find out who the grand champion is? I'm Chip Chapman, and it is an honor to present our grand champion for the 31st annual Jack Daniel World Invitational Barbecue. And our grand champion is Clark Crew Barbecue.